Today I'm taking over Liverpool Football Club in FL25. I'm not gonna sign any players who I think would be impossible in real life. I want to try to do this as realistic as possible. The year is 2025 and my objectives for this challenge is to see if I can do better than what Slot did in his first year. That means I have to win the Premier League and hopefully more trophies as well. That is the only way I think it would be a better season than Arne Slot. But as we can see right here, this is the starting 11 and already there is some changes that needs to be made here. Let's have a look at who has the highest salary at the club. So Mohamed Salah is currently on 287,000. I mean, that is quite a bit, but he's probably worth it. Anyway, there's a couple of players there which I feel like, you know, is past their best. For example, Andrew Robertson, he's now, 81 rated. It's not good enough, guys, right now. He is on the decline. We need to pretty much, list him on the transfer list and see if we can find a replacement. I'm gonna check if there's any free agents, first of all, that would be good enough to play for Liverpool. So we have Hinteregger. Yeah, I don't think that's good enough. I don't really see too many left backs, to be honest. So, yeah, that's not gonna work. But there is a player which I've had in mind, and he plays for Bournemouth. He had a fantastic 2024 season, and that is Milos Kerkez from Hungary. He is currently 82 rated, and he is young as well. I feel like he would be a perfect replacement for Robertson. And yeah, only 21 years old. That is nothing. But as we can see, he is gonna be quite expensive. Alright, so this is gonna be my offer for Bournemouth. 20 million plus Andrew Robertson and a 5% sell-on option. When it comes to Kerkez, though, we have given him £67,000 a week and also a £10,000 clean sheet option, because that is what Liverpool does. You know, we give a lot of bonuses in the contracts. If you perform on the pitch, you will get rewarded. So I think this is gonna be enough, guys, but I'm not totally sure. We're gonna have to wait for a response. But that is not the only business I'm gonna be doing right now, because we're gonna get right over to a new position. That is indeed a striker. And what's kind of funny is that right now we don't really have a proper striker. I mean, we got Cody Gakpo, but I feel like he's more of a winger almost. Of course, Darwin Núñez is simply not good enough. He's 80 overall rated. We are simply just gonna put him straight up on the transfer list, and we might even offer him to a couple of other clubs as well. But he's gonna go on the transfer list for now. As we can see, Jadon Dance is too young, so I mean, it's quite obvious that we obviously need a striker here. I'm not even gonna waste any time with this. There is one player that I want, and he plays for Newcastle United. I think we all know who it is, Alexander Isak. There's many other clubs that want to sign this player as well, so it's gonna be quite a bit of competition, and obviously he is gonna be quite expensive. For this signing, I am not messing around. We are gonna pay the release clause of £101 million, and you know, there's probably gonna be a crazy payment plan here. Like, we're gonna pay 25 million maybe for 4 seasons or something, because that is how Liverpool like to do things. But I am not gonna forget the fact that we literally offered Chelsea this amount of money, maybe even more, just a couple of years ago for Caicedo. So absolutely, we can spend this on Isak. He's gonna be our striker for the next few seasons. We have offered him as well £187,000 a week, with also a nice little goal bonus. So we will have to wait and see, guys, what Isak says about this, because, you know, the release clause has been paid, so it's all up to the player now. Because I'm doing quite a bit of business, we need to obviously sell a few players as well. And there's a couple of ones in there which, you know, is definitely going to give us a little bit of money. For example, Federico Chiesa has absolutely not worked out at Liverpool, so he is going to be listed up on the transfer list. Another player which is, not really working out too much because of his injuries is Diogo Jota, unfortunately. I absolutely love this guy. He was incredible for Liverpool in his first couple of seasons, but because of the injuries, he's fallen off a cliff. And yeah, he's also going on the transfer lists. We have some replies. Okay, Kerkez has declined our offer. That is not nice. He's a leader that Bournemouth can't afford to lose. That is disappointing to hear. But as we can see, Alexander Isak has come back saying that he would be interested in joining, but he's asking for better terms. He wants £46,000 more in weekly salary. Nah, there is no way we can start him off on that wage. It is too much, you know. This is Liverpool Football Club. So right now, guys, we are gonna basically try to get that down to 187,000. If he doesn't want to accept that, then I'll look for somebody else. There's some rumors that Paris Saint-Germain is going to come in for Mohamed Salah, so we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. I'm sure there's going to be some more stuff going on. Is there going to be any offers though for some of our players know. Negotiations over Alexander Isak has broken down. Absolute disaster class for me right there. I should have just given him the money that he was asking for. Here we go, guys. There is an offer for Mohamed Salah, and it is probably gonna be from PSG because there was some rumors about that. So let's take a look. Yes, PSG wants to buy him, and also Zenit wants to buy Endo. We will take a look at those offers right now, and it's gonna be a lot of money if I'm gonna accept, because, you know, Salah is probably our most important player, but as we can see, they have pretty much matched his market value there of 83 million pounds. I mean, that is a lot of money for a 32-year-old. That is obviously not really gonna get too much better, you know. The 2024 season was probably his peak, but I'm gonna try to squeeze out just a little bit more money from PSG because I know they can afford it. So if you can accept 91 million pounds, then I'm willing to let Mohamed Salah go. As for Wataru Endo, Zenit has offered 21 million, and to be honest, guys, I'm gonna accept this because I'm gonna change up the system a little bit, and yeah, I think that's quite a lot of money because I think we bought him for like 10 million or something. So we're literally making a fantastic profit there. Our scouting network has found a couple of players for us that could fit our team. We have Palinha, who would be a defensive midfielder. Gerard Moreno, we obviously need a striker, and also a left back. But it's not exactly the kind of players I want to go for. These guys are a little bit too old for me. I'm not giving up on Alexander Isak just yet. This is the player that I want. Come on, Isak. I know you want to join us. We need a striker. Let's hope for some good news. I did say that I want to change up the system slightly, and one player that I need in that system is a player for Wolverhampton. Definitely the best player, Matheus Cunha. What a insane bowler this guy is. 25 years old, 86 rated, and we are gonna go into the negotiations right now. But I will be offering them a player in return, and that is gonna be Diogo Jota. He's obviously been at Wolverhampton before in his career. You know, the fans probably love him. He's been at Liverpool now for a few seasons, but it's time to return back. So let's see, guys, if that is gonna be, you know, acceptable for them, if they want him at all. And we're also going to offer Cunha, obviously, a pretty decent contract here. So let's see, guys, if we get Cunha over the line. This would be absolutely huge. The problem now, though, is that the first match day of the Premier League is coming up quickly. And we are still literally having the exact same starting 11 as we did. Except we have lost out on Endo. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem, guys. Hopefully one of these signings can go over the line soon. But yeah, we have a lot of answers now. Alexander Isak, yeah, he's not coming to Liverpool, guys. Look at this. How is he not convinced? I mean, I need a striker. What is he on about? Cunha as well has declined our offer. Oh my god, this is not going well. And Paris Saint-Germain wants to buy Salah now for that 91 million, and we have received an offer for Robertson as well. Okay. What am I gonna do, guys? What am I gonna do? I did indeed say that I would accept 91 million if they gave us that, and they have done, which means that Mohamed Salah, guys, is gonna be leaving the club, which means I need to do way more business as well. And I'm kind of panicking because the season is starting up and we don't really have a proper right winger. So let's just get right back to business. West Ham wants to buy Andrew Robertson for 32 million. That is the that is the clearest yes I will ever give. So there we are. We now have almost $250 million in the bank. If you didn't know, I'm from Norway, and in these takeover challenges, I want to try to sign at least one Norwegian player for every single team that I take over. That is just one of my signatures right there, and I'm looking at Antonio Nusa. This guy is a bowler. I just know that in a few years time he is gonna be one of the best players in the world. I mean, if you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. So we're gonna start transfer negotiations, guys. He is gonna be expensive. He will be a lot expensive, but this is pretty much my Mohamed Salah replacement. So we will see if he's gonna accept it or not. This is definitely one for the future. He's just 19 years old. So we've got a lot of years with him, but obviously we'll have to wait and see what they say. We still need a new left back, so I think we're gonna try to go for Madsen here from Aston Villa. He is, you know, kind of a similar player to Kirkes, so we're gonna go for, yeah, about 35, 39 million maybe. I don't think I'm gonna offer more than that. 60,000 pounds a week, and we'll offer him 2 years on that contract. A little bit of a clean sheet bonus as well. Why not? Come on. Hopefully, I can actually get this one over the line, because if not, I really have no left back. We are moving just closer and closer to that first Premier League match day. Give me some good news here. Player departures. Oh no, yeah. There is no replies just yet, guys, from any of the other clubs that we are negotiating with. And now, thankfully, it's gonna be Southampton in the first game. You know, it's not the hardest game in the world, but still, we need to sign these players as fast as possible, guys, because our squad is a lot weaker than what it was last year. I'm gonna say that a strong start is key to taking the title, but definitely, there's quite a bit of pressure here now. Negotiations over Antonio Nusa has broken down. Guys, I want to cry. He's a star player that Leipzig cannot afford to lose. And as we can see, Madsen as well has declined our offer. You know what? We're gonna have to go crazier. We need to step up our offers, guys. And so far, nobody has really accepted. Before I go into more negotiations, we're gonna have to sort out this team, because right now we obviously have that game against Southampton. So we got Virgil van Dijk, Konate, you know, Gravenberch. I'm gonna move him a little bit further up, and we're gonna play him as a center midfielder. Dominic Szoboszlai, I'll probably play him as an attacking mid. Actually, never mind, he's way better as a number 8. Let's see, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, Federico Chiesa out on the right side. Do we not have anyone other than Chiesa? Something like this, I guess, could work. Yeah, I think that is what I'm gonna have to go with, guys, for this game. I'm hoping for the best here, guys. It's at home to Southampton, and we get a 3-0 victory. That is a good result on the first match day. As we can see, City have lost at home to Tottenham Hotspur. So, some interesting results in here. Only Bournemouth is above us on the goal difference. So, yeah, guys, a fantastic start. Alright then, but we still have to make some massive signings, guys. This is not good enough. I mean, the transfer window closes later this month. And now there's some rumors that Alisson could be transferred as well, but they're gonna have to offer me $1 billion if I'm gonna accept that. Negotiations with Darwin Núñez. We have received an offer from Tottenham Hotspur. Why is that such a Tottenham Hotspur signing, man? It reminds me of them getting Werner or something. Because, yeah, Darwin Núñez, I mean, I wish you the best of luck, Tottenham. But obviously, it's not anywhere near his market value. But we're gonna have to take a loss on this guy. We bought him for like £60 million or something a few years ago. Something ridiculous like that. Thank you so much, Tottenham Hotspur. It is time, though, guys, that we take things to the next level. Because now we have so much money. We have 272 million, and we also have 603,000 in salary budget. And something that the Liverpool owners do is that the only way we can actually make big signings is if we sell big players. So, you know, just remember that we sold Coutinho for quite a lot of money and then bought Van Dijk and Alisson and Fabinho straight after. So this means that we can actually offer Isak the money that he wants, £238,000, and we can give him a little bit more in goal bonus as well. We need Isak to accept. I'm also going back in for Kirkes because he is definitely the best left back out there. 21 years old, 82 rated. Yes, I will give you the money that you want, Bournemouth. Just give me the player right now. Come on, £84,000 a week. Yeah, and a very nice clean sheet bonus. Let's see, guys, if we can get these two players over the line before the next match. We definitely don't have too much time. 2 days, and it's gonna be against Tottenham Hotspur as well. Let's go over to our messages, and Darwin Núñez has left. He is about to maybe play against us in this game. Imagine if he scores against us now. As we can see, though, he is gonna be starting on the bench for this one. But what am I gonna do for our starting 11? I think we might just keep the same team because we did actually do pretty well in that first game. Tsimikas, though, is not having the best of form, so we'll start Gomez, but yeah, that's the only change I will make. Come on! Please tell me we can get a good result away to Tottenham. This is gonna be a tough place to go, but we have won 4-2. Nah, my tactics is genius. 7 goals scored and 2 goals conceded. And yeah, look at that, we are top of the table. But now we actually have the deadline day coming up. The 31st of August is literally 1 day away. Look at the Saturday here with Trent Alexander-Arnold as well. I'm a tactical genius. But now, let's go over to our messages. Alexander Isak. He wants to come, guys. He just wants a little bit better terms. What about Kirkes? He's also accepted our offer. That is exactly what I want to hear right before the deadline day. Let's go over right now and just accept Kirkes right away because, yeah, he wants to join for £84,000 a week. Thank you so much. Welcome to Liverpool. Isak wants even more money. Look at that, £270,000 a week. He literally asked for £248,000 earlier in this month. So, you know what? I don't have time right now to negotiate with like a 20,000 cheaper contract or something. We're gonna have to accept it. The window is closing. I'm not gonna lie, Isak, you were a difficult player to negotiate with, but I'm happy that you're here now. After making those signings, we still have 100 million left in the bank. And yeah, there is one player, guys, which I tried to get earlier, but yeah, I wasn't able to. So we're gonna go in for Cunha yet again. I want this guy so much to join the team. 90 million, that's crazy. Let's offer 78 million, even though we can afford it. Let's be a little bit careful with our money. Unfortunately, we have some bad news, guys. The negotiations over Cunha has broken down. Wolverhampton has declined because they cannot afford to lose him, it says right there, which is, yeah, a little bit annoying, but I can understand that as well. So yes, we have indeed bought a couple of new players, guys. Let's get him into the starting 11. There is still a couple of positions I want to try to upgrade before the window shuts. That is a right winger. We need to find somewhat of a replacement for Mohamed Salah. And preferably, I would like to get in a new midfielder as well. If I can do that, guys, I would be very happy with my business for this, you know, August month. But time is really running out here. I'm gonna be looking for right wingers, attacking midfielders, central midfielders, and also defensive midfielders. Let's search through the market, guys, and see if we find some potential good fits. Carlos Baliba from Brighton, 20 years old, box-to-box player. He can play as even a defensive midfielder, but I would probably use him as a center midfielder in this team. I feel like he could, you know, grow a lot in this team as well. As we can see, he is, you know, having a positive climb there. His club is open to the idea of selling the player to us. So let's see if we can offer about 25 million for him. And the player also has a good impression of our club. So he's probably not going to demand too much money. What about 44,000? I think this is going to be fine, guys. And it would be a really nice signing. Definitely one that would make me feel a little bit more safe for this season. But as we can see, though, there is only 10 hours left of this window. So we don't have to... Are you joking with me? Why have is broken down after it literally said that they were both open? Even Brighton and the player, but the transfer fee was way below the evaluation. Oh, that's my bad. Napoli wants to buy Alisson Becker, but I'm gonna be just declining that right away. I don't even care if they offer me 100 million, because Alisson Becker, guys, is an important player in this team. Absolutely no chance that we are letting him go. This is definitely a player I think would work in this team. 24 years old, 83 rated. It is Kudus from West Ham, and they're probably gonna be demanding quite a bit of money here. So we gotta be careful. His release clause is just 53 million. So, you know what? We can actually pay that. He is worth that money. For his contract, let's offer him, yeah, £105,000. That is the maximum offer. And we will obviously give him a goal bonus as well. This would be the Mohamed Salah replacement. He would go right into that right wing position. So I'm hoping for some good news here, because the clock is ticking down. Let's go over to the messages, guys. And Kudus has accepted our offer. That is exactly what we needed to hear, guys. Come on, get in there. Let's go ahead and accept that right now. And guys, we don't have too much money left, but what I'm thinking about is that it's just 6 hours left, and we need a midfielder. Tottenham is really doing a lot of business. They have signed a player from our side for £40 million. And as we can see, there's been an offer for Luis Diaz as well. There we have Mohamed Kudus as well. What a nice transfer deadline day signing that is. Let's go over to our messages. Luis Diaz, what is going on with Tottenham? They're buying absolutely everyone in this window. I mean, let's see how much they're offering for Diaz. 63 million. That is above his market value, but I don't have enough time, guys, to sell Diaz. We need him in this team right now. I don't know who would play at that left wing forward position, so yeah, if this was in January, I would probably be accepting it, because as we can see, he is on a downward spiral there in terms of his development. There is one player which could be funny. That is Sonderberg. Yeah, 26 years old, 80 rated. You know what? Even though we share the same name, same nationality and everything, yeah, I need to think about what is best for the team, and that is not Sonderberg. He's simply not good enough for this squad. However, one player that I know is good enough is Vitinha. What a baller. But you know, the question is it too important for PSG? 24 years old, center midfielder. He would be perfect, guys, absolutely perfect. But we do have 59 million in the bank, so we gotta try to maybe offer another player that we already have in the team. But the question is who? What about Chiesa? You know, he is still at Liverpool. I know it's not a midfielder or something, but he could still, you know, turn his career around, get to the level he was before. So I'm gonna offer 11 million plus Chiesa. I'm gonna offer Vitinha a pretty nice contract of 103,000 pounds. And we will see if they accept it. This would be a huge signing, because as we can see, there is only 4 hours left. So we need them to accept this, or else I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to make any more signings. Let's go over to our messages. Do we have some good news? And no, we don't. Okay, so we are facing a pretty big problem right now, because the time is ticking out. There's under 4 hours remaining, which means that we need this one to actually get accepted. If they decline our next offer for the next player, then we are not going to be able to make any more signings in this window. So there is one player, guys, which I'm thinking about, and it is not the keeper of Manchester United, but it is Amadou Onana from Aston Villa. 23 years old, 82 rated. He can play defensive midfielder and also a central midfielder. This guy would be perfect. I would be willing to offer Aston Villa the release clause, which is 52 million, and also a weekly salary of Onana for, yeah, just max it out. We need this one to happen. If he scores a goal, then you can get a very nice bonus. If we win a game, you can get a bonus. Even for a pairing, you can get a bonus, just so he knows that, you know, I really want him to join, because we simply do not have enough time to make any other signings. So I'm putting everything on the line on this one to go through. Come on, 2 hours left of the window. Please be good news, and he's accepted our offer. Get him there, guys. At the very dot as well. You know, there's under 2 hours remaining of the window. But I'm so happy that it's over the line. Maybe a bit expensive, you know, that's a lot of money. But we have to remember, it's a Premier League club, Aston Villa. If I were to sign players from, you know, maybe other leagues, yeah, I could get them cheaper, but that is a quality player. There we go, the window is closed, which means we should take a look at our current squad. So this is what we've got to work with for this season, and I don't know if it's too realistic, as I said at the beginning, you know, signing so many players at once. I don't know, guys, but at the end of the day, it is a video game, and we will see if this is gonna work out for us. Alexander Isak up front, Luis Diaz, Kudus. You know, how are Liverpool gonna do without Salah, one of the main players over the last few seasons? I'm very happy about our defense. That is really strong. Our midfield as well is looking solid, but it's all about if this attack is gonna work together. The biggest move in the transfer window is Mohamed Salah to PSG. Look at him there in that new kit. Let's go over to the transfer market news, and we can just see, you know, the biggest deals. Actually, it is Alexander Isak who takes that record. Kirkes as well is up there, Kudus is up there, and there's a lot of business involving Liverpool, that is safe to say. But guys, right now we are gonna get to you know, closer to the end of the season, and we are just gonna see how this goes. Can we win the first Champions League group stage game? Oh my god, we have lost 1-0 at home to Marseille, and you know, this is the problem when you have so many new players. The question is, can we beat Arne Slot and win more than the Premier League? Erling Haaland has won the Ballon d'Or. Fair play. Our first matches really was a big struggle. Look at this. No, we had a couple of losses there in a row. Then we had a bad loss against Fulham. But then, you know, we slowly started to pick up a form, you know. The players understood how to play with each other. Look at this. I mean, we went on a massive winning streak right here. We didn't lose for a long time until we played against the Ipswich. Then we had another bad loss to Brentford. But then we have managed now to bounce back against Wolves, against Newcastle, against Man City as well. And we are currently the 30th of December. Neymar Jr. has won the South America Best Player Award, and the derby is coming up against Everton. We are currently sat first in the table on 42 points. The title race is between, you know, City, Liverpool, maybe Tottenham and Arsenal is up there as well. Even Aston Villa, even Crystal Palace does maybe have a chance of finishing, you know, in the top 4 position. So right now, we're gonna get into this next match. This is the last game before January transfer window, and look at that. Liverpool have won 1-0. Liverpool runaway winners of the Premier League first half. Yes, get in there. And what a derby victory as well. I wonder how many goals Isak have scored. I will have a look at my negotiations just to see if there's anything going on. And wow, yeah, these are the offers we have received from when the transfer window closed to right now when it opened. Alisson Becker, we are not selling him. There's no way. Virgil van Dijk, Tottenham wants 52 million. What is going on with Spurs? No, I'm not selling Virgil van Dijk. Trent Alexander-Arnold is requesting to renew his contract. I wish that was the same situation in real life as well. Wow, of course I will get that done. Ibrahimo Konate is also requesting to renew his contract. City wants to sign Luis Diaz. And as we can see, Luis Diaz is currently 84 rated, on the decline, and City wants to give more money than his market value. You know what, City? I'm gonna accept that offer, and we actually have a month now to find a replacement for him as well. So that means we have a completely new front three in the team, which is a bit mad. Diogo Jota, Arsenal. You know what? 50 million for Jota. We're gonna have to accept it. I am doing a full rebuild. Curtis Jones is requesting as well a new contract. Harvey Elliott, no. I will not be selling Harvey Elliott. I still believe in this guy. Kelleher as well is such a good backup, so I think we're gonna have to look at some new left wingers right now. There was obviously one player which I tried to get earlier in this video. That is Antonio Nusa. He's now 20 years old, so maybe his value has gone down a little bit. Obviously, he was indeed 19 when I tried to get him, and yeah, 74 million. That is a lot of money, but it would be the best signing ever. Let's be honest here. This is one for the next 10 years. I just know that he's gonna be the best left winger in the world one day. You know, he's literally the same rating as Diaz and Jota as well. Just accept the fact that he's not finished. So we will give him a goal bonus. We'll give him an appearance bonus. We will give him a win bonus. Come on, Nusa. He's Norwegian as well. I want this one to go over the line so much. You have no idea. Come on, give me some positive news. We have Southampton up next. Do we have a response from... No responses just yet. But as we can see, City have signed Diaz. That means that for this game against Southampton, we're gonna have to play Chiesa, their left winger. Look at the progress, by the way, that Kirkis is doing. He's already up to an 84 overall rated. We signed him at an 82. So let's see if we can win this. Yes, it's a 1-0 victory. A scrappy win, but we will take that. And we now have a gap of 5 points as well at the top of the table. But please tell me, we have some news now regarding Antonio Nusa, my potential star signing. Come on, messages. He's accepted our offer, guys. Get in there. What a signing this is gonna be. And yeah, I really wish this one could happen in real life as well. If there's one player I want Liverpool to sign, if I could have any kind of involvement in that, I would choose Antonio Nusa. As I said already, if you know about him, you know how good he is. Our pockets aren't bottomless. We must try to get them to bring down their asking fee. I don't think the director is too happy about me spending 100 million on a 20-year-old. but I promise you, he will be worth it. He's gonna be at this club for many, many, many years. I have no worries at all that that money was definitely worth it. So this is how the team is looking like for the remaining of the season. Nusa goes straight in at the left wing forward position. Isak is now an 88 rated player as well. We are currently in April and things are going very good for us. We now have a couple of matches against City in the Champions League, and we also face them in the league as well. We also face them in the FA Cup final. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, if we can beat City in these matches, guys, it's gonna be a crazy season because we are basically guaranteed to win the Premier League. If we just get 1 point or something in our next Premier League match, we have already guaranteed to win the title. So let's find out if we can... Wow. We have been beaten, guys, in the first leg of the semi-final. City 2-0. Are we really about to get knocked out in the semis? We need a huge second leg at Anfield if we want to make it through to the final. But now, guys, we've got the chance to wrap up the Premier League. And there we go. We beat Newcastle 3-1 away. 90 points. 30 victories. What a season it's been in the league. No team has even come close to us. And there we go, crowned champions of the Premier League. Alisson and Isak is there in the dressing room together. But you know, we still have big matches to play here. So Champions League up next. Are we about to get knocked out in this one? Let's find out. And yes, we managed a 1-1 result, but City beat us over 2 legs, which means that we are not gonna be playing the Champions League final, guys. But we still have a chance to win another trophy, which would be the FA Cup. Look at this. We've absolutely smashed them in the league. However, I would absolutely take the double, to be honest. So, you know what? We are going to be playing this match in this takeover series. I'm allowed to play any final that we make it to. So, come on. Let's get into this match and see if we can bring this trophy home. Look at this trophy, this stadium. Wow, it is gonna be a crazy, crazy game. I spent over 200 million on these two combined. Alexander Isak with the kickoff. Here we go. It's frustrating that we got knocked out to City in the UCL, so we gotta take a bit of revenge today. Come on, Sobo. Oh, that's a bad pass. Oh. No. That might be an early yellow. I think it's just going to be a warning, thankfully. Oh, here we go. Isak can give that out to Antonio Nusa, our number 7, with a bit of pace here. But keeper comes out. Oh, this is good football from City, and they get close. I'm so happy we got Trent to stay at this club. He means so much. The scouts are in our team. Yes, Trent, get in. Gives it to Kudus. Alexander Isak now. Back for Kudus. Nice bit of dribbling. Unlucky, lads. Let's see if Trent can whip this one in. That's a good delivery for Alexander Isak. There we are. Virgil. Oh, the referee blows the whistle. So far, no goals just yet here at Wembley. Free kick for City, but surely this is too crazy of a distance, maybe. He goes for the shots. Come on. Yes. Isak. Plays that over to Trent. Trent, Kudus. Isak. Come on. No. What a miss. Oh, that's a good ball up for Erling Haaland, but thankfully it's offside. That was not by too much. Konate win that one. Onana picks up the second ball. McAllister. Nusa. Here we go. Szoboszlai. Isak. Kudus with the shot. No. Let's keep pushing now. Kürkes and Szoboszlai, the teammates of Hungary. Kürkes gives it for Nusa. Looks for Isak, but nah. That's a mistake from Haaland. Yes, that's a good ball. In for Isaac. Come on, can we cross that back post? Nah, man. This is crazy. The game is done and we are going into extra time in this final. Isaac now. Let's see if we can beat Stones. Referee, I think we have a free kick, guys, in a pretty good position as well, you know. I don't think we can shoot from here, so Let's cross this in with just a little bit of power and see if that works out perfectly. Get in! Alexis McAllister makes it 1-0 in the extra time. The pressure is on Man City now to get themselves a goal. But we've had the biggest chances in this game. There's no doubt about it. Haaland now. Oh no. Come on, Trent. Grealish crosses it. And it falls for Bernardo Silva. And he scores. Are you joking me? Somehow City equalize right after we score. What a final this has been. And it could actually go either way. Look at the stamina. We're all out of stamina now, boys. Beautiful pass though from Trent. Cannot say the same about Onana. Here is City. Keeper, please. Yes. What a save. We gotta clear the ball, guys. No. I'm making a triple substitution at the beginning of this second half of the extra time. Need to get a couple of fresh legs in here. Come on. Curtis Jones gets involved already, and look at the options. We'll play that to Harvey Elliott. Come on, lads. Harvey Elliott. This is incredible football, but Harvey Elliott has put it wide. And there it is. The referee has blown the whistle. We are going into a penalty shootout. Antonio Nusa is going to be stepping up first. And I'm hoping we can take the advantage here. The youngster, one of my biggest signings. We are going to aim in the bottom right corner. Let's see if that is going to work out. Antonio Nusa steps up and he scores. Gets in there. Huge moment for him. And we have the 1-goal lead. So now then, it is Jack Grealish. Will he make it past Alisson? Yes, he does. Harvey Elliott then, the player who got subbed in extra time. Chips Ederson. That is called. Another Norwegian is stepping up. Oscar Bob. Another fantastic youngster. But he's missed it. Did Alisson actually get a hand to it? I'm not totally sure. But now we have Alexander Isak. We are actually going top left corner for this penalty. I'm feeling confident. Come on, lad. Get in. It wasn't the best placement, but it is enough, guys. We are in the lead now. But Erling Haaland kind of has to score this penalty. He's usually pretty safe from the spot, but you never know what could happen. Alisson makes the save. What a moment. Another Norwegian there, but he missed it. And now Curtis Jones can actually win the FA Cup final for Liverpool and make this a pretty good season. A double FA Cup plus the Premier League. And maybe many more trophies in the next few seasons to come. Come on, Curtis Jones scores. And that is it. Liverpool has won the FA Cup. I am very happy about this season, but unfortunately, we were not able to make it to the final of the Champions League, even though we got so close to that. But now it is time to celebrate a bit, guys, with the fans and the players, FA Cup and the Premier League. What a season it has been, guys, with a lot of new signings as well. I think the rebuild went pretty well. I'm hoping that the Real Madrid beat the City in the Champions League final as well, just so that they can end the season with literally 0 trophies. But now we have the final match day of the Premier League, and it is going to be a derby against Everton. So there we go, 4-1 victory. Absolutely beautiful way to end the season. 96 points as well. And guys, I really want to see who's got the most goals. Who's won the Golden Boot? Alexander Isak has made the team of the season. Alexis McAllister, Virgil van Dijk, Alisson Becker, and Trent Alexander-Arnold also makes that team. But who has won the Golden Boot? We are about to take a look at that. Alexander Isak in the interview, though. He seems to be the main face almost now of this Liverpool team. Let's go over to competition info. Then we will find the Premier League. Come on, has he won the Golden Boot in his first season for Liverpool? Let's find out, guys. And yes, he has 23 goals. And Kudus also got 15. Wow, not so many goals though for our big signing in, Nusa. But he's still a young player, and I'm sure that, he's just gonna get better and better every season. But wow, Alexander Isak, what a player. So there we have it for this takeover challenge. Let me know in the comment section right now which team I should take over next. Go ahead and check out the time where I played the career of Cristiano Ronaldo. and I will see you guys in my next video.